Yo, what's up guys? Today I will show you probably the strongest Goblin Drill deck in the game. We're in the first match against Combatiente right here. Let's see what he's running. So, this deck has the Evolution Furnace and also the Evolution Snowball. Even though the Evolution Furnace did get nerfed, and also the Drill, this deck is actually really strong because I think, like, almost the Furnace nerf was kind of a buff. Almost. Because, of course, it still dies to poison and all, but sometimes the Furnace just kind of walks out of the poison and still spawns like one Fire Spirit. Because it's a tiny bit faster now. Of course, overall it spawns less Fire Spirits, but still, I don't know man, it's still broken. Because it still has the long range, it has the high attack damage for a spawner. Obviously the attack damage isn't high, but for a spawner it's pretty high. So, yeah, I do think it's still really good. I think this won't connect. Yeah, beautiful. Let's just go for a Furnace in the back right here. Just cycling to the Evolution. It's always good to cycle to Evolutions. This guy's running Goblin Giant. I actually think Goblin Giant is really bad after the update. It got three nerfs in one balance changes. So, definitely a harsh nerf, but I think deserved. Because Goblin Giant was like probably the second most broken card behind Goblin Machine in the game. And I'm so glad the big beatdown meta is finally gone. It was so stale, guys. Probably one of the most stale metas in Clash Royale. Except like Phoenix Spam or something like that. That was also pretty bad. Or Goblinstein. But apart from that, man, this meta was really bad. Just everyone running Golem, everyone running the Chef Tower. But I'm glad it's over. Look at that value of the Evolution Furnace. Evolution Furnace is just so broken. Still just so broken. I remember, I think it was 2 seasons ago, where the Furnace was reworked and man, it was broken. I think it had the highest usage rate of all time, of any cars. And they did nerf it, I think, I don't know, 3 times or something, and it's still broken. And it is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Okay, gotta be careful here, but I think this should be a kind of a really doable defense right there. Just go for a Berserker up high, just pulling everything to the cannon. Oh, Evolution Snowball, Evolution Snowball. Nice, we still got it. Yeah, I think we should have gotten for the Snowball a bit sooner right there. Hopefully the Sparky won't splash on our tower. Okay, it doesn't. Really nice defense there. Just kinda messed up with the Snowball, but apart from that, really good defense. Let's just go for a poison right here. Should be a nice poison. Yeah, really beautiful poison. He does waste his Dark Prince on the Furnace. You can just Berserker before the Dark Prince starts to charge. Yeah, let's go for a Snowball. And we do have the Evolution Furnace, so this defense should be really good. I don't think he has the Lightning. Doesn't seem like it. So we can go with our Furnace there. Normally when they run Lightning, you want to space up your cards a bit. Really nice defense right there. I think we just, let's go in for a Drill. Usually you want to go in against like Beatdown and things. You want to go in with your Drill after you defend it. But sometimes it's also good to pressure. So they can't really use all of their legs on offense and still have to defend. So just keep that in mind. Okay, really good. Right there. Delivery is such a bailout card in this deck though. I hope the Sparky doesn't splash on Cannon and Furnace. That would be pretty catastrophical. Okay, just go for a Berserker up high and it should be a really good defense. Yeah, beautiful defense right there. Nice, and we also kept the Cannon alive. Hopefully it doesn't splash. Yeah, it doesn't splash on the Furnace. And this should be a good game. I really don't see him defending this. Let's go for Snowball for the mini Pekka. Nice, we also catch the E-Wiz. Okay, we actually don't get the tower. Okay, we still have to get one defense right there. Just Fire Spirit up here, just for the Sparky. Nice, we really nicely tanked that shot. And look at the Evolution Furnace, it just gets so much value. Let's go Delivery last second. Okay, nice. Really nice defense. Mini Pekka almost got a hit there, but luckily it didn't. I think we just need that one Drill. I think one Drill and another Poison should be enough before he gets another push. Yeah, really beautiful match right there. See you in the next match. we're in the next match, guys, and I'm so glad I really don't see that much graveyard right now. Last meta, graveyard was actually so annoying because of all the vines that were running around. And vines was such a broken card. I still think vines are pretty strong. It still does arrows damage, it still freezes up cards, but definitely worse than before, which is good, because vines, like everyone was running vines, in cycle decks, in beatdown decks, and since there isn't much vines right now, graveyard is also not that common, and I actually think, because I talked about graveyard, I'm actually facing graveyard right now, which isn't too nice, because I absolutely hate facing graveyard. Okay, he does run graveyard. I think we just poison right there, just in case he has the vines, so just to be sure. Guys, always go, not always, but it's always good to go with your poison on graveyards, because it's a +1 elixir trade, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you need your poison for the support troops to kill them. Okay, he does have the Evolution Witch, which also is quite a bit worse after the balance changes. I think his healing got like nerfed by 22%, which is really good, because the Evolution Witch just didn't die before the update. So actually a really good change. I don't know if it completely, like, if it was a bit overkill, 22%. I think they also highered the nerf a bit. Like in the work in progress balance changes, it was a bit lower. I think, wait, that's a lot of elixir by him. I think we just go for a cannon right here. Nice. Okay, we do have the Evolution Furnace now. Let's go for the Barber. He doesn't have the Barber for our Goblin Drill right now, so we probably can just go in. Okay, let's go for a Fire Spirit, maybe catching the Witch. Okay, let's go for the Witch in front. Interesting. I think we can get a really nice Snowball. Yeah, and Delivery should kill the Witch if he does decide to go in for a Graveyard. I think we just Delivery right here, so he can't really go in for a Graveyard. Okay, Knight just doesn't want to pull. Okay, that's pretty bad, to be honest. Bad by us, guys. Okay, really nice poison value right there. I'm gonna take that. And he does go for the Barber, but he completely mistimes it. Look at that Goblin on the tower. That's a lot of damage. Okay, we do have to be careful with playing our Evolution Furnace, since he does have the poison. So I really don't want to get him any value right there. Yeah, he does play the poison. Not entirely sure if this guy is actually running the vines. I do think so. We can play our Furnace now, since he played his poison, so this is really beautiful. Let's go for Fire Spirit. He does have the vines, but look at the vine duration, guys. It isn't that long than before. And maybe, yeah, the Furnace is still alive. Really beautiful. We kept our Furnace alive. And we can get a really nice poison on his Witch right there. And look at the Fire Spirits. 2 Fire Spirits spawned by the Furnace, and we do force out the poison. Meaning we can go with another Furnace in the back, since he played his poison on defense. Just go for another Goblin Drill. We have the Evolution Snowball. Let's Snowball instantly for the Knight. Nice, we catch the Knight. And he does have to go with the Barber now. Or he just doesn't. Nice. And that was a really nice match, guys. See you in the next one. We're in the next match against Danny right here. Okay, let's see what he's running. And like you saw in the last match, the Furnace just really is forcing out those responses. We really force out poison on defense with our, I think the Furnace was like 1 HP or something, so really, really beautiful. Furnace is actually so broken. Okay, he does have the guards and the Skeleton Barrel. Could be some sort of bait deck. Guards usually is not that good for us, since guards is a really good counter against the Goblin Drill. He played his Mighty Miner, maybe he has the Goblin Gang. Yeah, he does have the Goblin Gang. Let's go with our Snowball. Yeah, really beautiful Snowball right there. Look at all the damage on his tower. Nice. I think we can just go for a Cannon. And the Royal Breakers do pull. Really nice. Yeah, actually really nice defense. We can just go for a Furnace for that Skeleton Barrel. Okay, I think I kind of mistimed the Furnace. Yeah, I could have timed that better. I think actually if you time the Furnace perfectly, you can fully counter the Skeleton Barrel without losing a Furnace. I'm gonna try that next time. Okay, let's go for our Berserker here in the back. He does have the Recruits. He isn't... Yeah, he doesn't have any Elixir to support the Recruits though. Yeah, kind of a bad Mighty Miner by him. Yeah, really bad Mighty Miner. Just letting those Recruits die, and we still have the cannon up. So, I think we just Furnace down here. Yeah, let's go Evolution Snowball, just to defend that. Yeah, really... Yeah, I think actually kind of a decent defense. Could have been a little bit better by us. Go for a Berserker. We could be in a little bit of trouble right now. Okay, really bad defense by us, to be honest. That was kind of bad. I think I shouldn't have gotten for the Furnace and the Mighty Miner. Probably should have played it on the middle. Yeah, but things happen. Mistakes happen. Let's go for our Evolution Furnace in the back now. Does have the Recruit on his hand. I wonder if he will play the Recruits. Okay, he does have the Poison. This is kind of annoying. So our Furnace will just die. We'll probably go Mighty Miner or something. Okay. I think we just Snowball right here. I think I actually leaked a bit of Elixir. We can probably get a nice Poison and Delivery right here. Yeah, and the Poison really prevents him from playing anything there. And also a really bad Skeleton Barrel just played it into our cannon. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play those Furnaces on the right side, so he can't get any Poison value on the left. He does have the Poison on the right side. So he doesn't have the Poison for the cannon, which we can place on the left side. And he kind of messed up his Poison. I think this Furnace will survive, actually. Let's go for a Snowball, just seconding to the Evo. And yeah, look at the Furnace, still alive. We can probably just go for another Furnace. Yeah, really beautiful, just punishing him with those Furnaces. Forcing out the Poison. Let's go Delivery on the Skeleton Barrel. Yeah, really beautiful right there. Let's go for a Cannon. This should be a really nice defense. And he does waste the Poison. This means we can go for an Evolution Furnace and set up a really nice drill push. Nice, really good. And it should be a really nice drill. Let's go for an Evolution Snowball. Okay, we actually don't hit anything up, but look at that Goblin gang. It just disappeared. And look at the Evolution Furnace. Look at that value. Just taking the whole tower. Nice, guys. And that's how you can easily use the Furnace to punish your opponents, force out the Poison, and nice, guys. See you in the next match. We're in the final match against this guy right here. Okay, let's see what he's running. Just cycle our Snowball here. It's usually really good to just cycle your Snowball, just getting to the evolution in general. Cycling your Furnace is also good, but with the Furnace you do have to be careful what your opponent's answers are. But really, cycling your Snowball often just can't be punished. You do have to be careful if your opponent is running minions or minion horde, since minions are pretty popular right now. Minions did get nerfed also in the balance changes. Like, the balance changes were such, I think, the biggest balance changes of all time, actually. And also just nerfs, so really interesting. Just, I think, having the biggest balance changes of all time with just nerfs just tells a lot about the current meta. But we can get a really nice delivery right here. Okay, so what I want to say, minions got nerfed in the balance changes, but I think they're still really strong, because they got a buff to their hit range. And I think that is kind of the problem. Minions having a lot of range just shouldn't be a thing, to be honest. It just should not be a thing, because they just have too much range. It's just too much. They can snipe an E-Giant without actually being in the electro range, so they actually don't get any damage. The damage output, I don't know if their damage got nerfed or their attack speed. I think their damage, it got nerfed, but like still, the range is just too much. They have to nerf the range. The range is the problem, not the damage in my opinion. Okay, kind of a bad lock by him. He spent a lot of elixir on the drill. I think we can just Evolution Furnace in the back. We probably want to delivery. Yeah, let's just delivery and then cannon. Does get a... Yeah, this probably won't be a hit. Nice. Evolution Furnace just does so much damage. Hopefully we can get a nice drill. He will probably Valkyrie on the Evolution Furnace, so we can get a Snowball on the drill. Okay, he wasted both his Evos. And I think we just poison, because we can't really kill the Firecracker in any other way. Yeah, nice. Okay, just go Berserker. Go Cannon up here, so he misplaced his Earthquake. Really beautiful cannon. Predicting his Earthquake. Let's just go for Fire Spirit plus Goblin Drill. He will probably go for the Valkyrie. Nice, we hit the Valkyrie. He will probably log now. Yeah, he does go for the log. But that's actually really good. Let's just go for our Furnace right here. We do have to be careful of his Firecracker. Just go with a Cannon here. Okay, let's go Delivery plus Berserker. There should be only one hit. And I think the Furnace will survive on the right side, meaning we get a nice push there. Yeah, really nice. Let's probably just get a Furnace on the other lane, since he decided to go other lane. which is actually kind of smart, so we don't get any poison value. Just go for a cannon. If he does go for the Hawk Rider right now, we can just drill, so it should be fine. We'll probably Firecracker. So delivery predict. Nice, look at the delivery, killing the Firecracker. Nice prediction. Really, really good. In this matchup, you actually don't want to take that much Hawk damage or Firecracker damage, so you do have to be careful of those Firecrackers. Go with Cannon down low. And, okay, it sadly does hit the Earthquake still. And he did get a lot of damage. We do have to be careful now and get some damage back. Just instantly snowball for the Valkyrie. Nice, we hit the Valkyrie. Look at the Goblin damage. Yeah, really beautiful damage right there. And look at the Evolution Valkyrie, almost dead. Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the Valkyrie, and I don't think the Hawk will get any hits. Let's... Delivery. Nice Fire Spirit, blocking the Firecracker. I think we want to poison the Firecracker, it just gets too much value. Just getting off the board. Oh, it still gets the shot. No. Man, those Firecrackers just get so much value. And look at the Earthquake by him. He kind of predicted us going cannon down low. And look at us predicting the Firecracker again there. Really beautiful. You actually really have to predict those Firecrackers, or else we will take way too much damage. Okay, we do have the Evolution Snowball. Okay, nice delivery, got down in time. And he spent a lot of Elixir on offense right now, so I don't really think he can defend the drill. It's just poison. And yeah, guys, I think that's GG. Just go for another Goblin Drill, and this should be fine. And yeah, he gave up. Nice, guys. Okay, guys, if you did enjoy the video, feel free to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.